Hey, welcome back my fellow Diecastidians, and we are checking out another one here from Hobbymaster, but it's in 1/48 scale diecast. We are checking out a Spitfire VB, a tropical version here. Now this particular one is from the 417th Squadron in Tunisia in 1943. Now 417 Squadron was a Royal Canadian Air Force squadron formed in England during World War II in 1941. They were deployed to North Africa in support of the 8th Army, providing much needed air defence and close support during the Tunisian campaign. And after victory in North Africa, they would deploy through Sicily and Italy until the end of World War II, the squadron being disbanded in June of 1945. Now, 417 Squadron would reform in Canada in 1947. It has had periods of deactivation and reactivation, and also been equipped with P-51 Mustangs, CF-104 Starfighters, CT-133 Silver Stars, and CH-118 Iroquois, or Hueys. I find the other word harder to say. But they are still active and in search and rescue role, currently flying the CH-146 Griffin. Now let us open this up and have a little look. All right, I do love a desert camo. Now it does have the usual details in the flap and that awesome looking Spitfire sitting in there, but no good in the box, is it? Slam it on the deck and we'll get this open so we can check out this awesome looking Canadian Spitfire. Alright, with the model out of the box, it just does come with the standard stand. And the model monkey quickly whacked it together, and that is how it does look. That's plastic, that's metal. It does have a little shiny Hobbymaster there, if you like looking at that. But we want to look at this, because that looks heaps better. Alright, so with that Spitty sitting in there, it does have a little baggie that does contain tail wheel, a pilot figure, which does look pretty cool if it's going to focus. Sort of generic pilot figure, and antenna. That's pretty easy. So I reckon the hardest thing about this model is going to be getting it out of the packet. So let us try... Oh, no, actually, no. I am wrong. That was really easy. All right, we'll move that out of the way and have a little look at this awesome looking Spitfire that looks fantastic. Well, we might as well put that antenna on. Surely we can do that, can't we? Shouldn't be that hard. There we go. Well, that's in flight. That's all you got to do. That is ready for in flight. We'll zoom in so you can see some of those details. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Now, with these, you do have to be careful of the wingtips, I think, because they are a glued section on here, and I have broken a number of those. So be very careful about grabbing them sort of here, because that is plastic usually, I think. It doesn't feel cold, and that does, yeah. So that's definitely metal to about there, so don't grab the tips. Yep, never grab the tip. But I reckon this does look fantastic though. I love this camo. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic. Check the nice details, beautiful details on the propeller. That spins reasonably nice. And the tropical filter on there, that looks really nice. A big chin. That looks awesome. I couldn't really find much detail about the pilot of the aircraft, so that's why I didn't really mention anything like that. I do try and mention pilots if I can find the details about them in my sort of allotted time that I give myself to do some research on each model. I think that's the best way to show respect for the brave pilots that did fly all these sort of aircraft, both during World War II and modern times. It does take a lot of stones to fly an aircraft, a combat aircraft especially. Let's have a look underneath. Oh, wow. That is really blue. Hopefully it's not playing up with the camera. Yeah, that looks absolutely awesome. So, well, in flight... that's your stand, so you just got to chuck it. There's that little minute hole there, so you got to try and slot it in. So it does sit like that on the paintwork, of course. So as you know, as I say here always, if you're a bit worried about your paintwork, I'll zoom out a fraction. Yeah, you put some little tape bits on top of that stand so it doesn't rub directly onto the paint. If you're worried about any of that wearing off. I'm pretty sure the Hobbymaster paint should be pretty pretty tough and withstand the stand. But I think this does look absolutely awesome for in-flight. And a desert camo, I love a desert camo. And this Spitty looks really, really mint in it, for sure. And of course, very basic to put gear down, of course. Well, might as well do that. You just, well, obviously take it off the stand, and then you just pretty much take this tiny little piece out here, and you can just slot the tail wheel in like that. Done. Now, okay, let's see if I can do it. This is going to be the hard part, trying to, yeah, beautiful. Get my fingers to get these out. If you've got daintier fingers, it's probably easier, but boy, if I can do it with my sausage fingers, everyone in the world can do it. I don't think, no, the wheels don't really turn, but that's no biggie for me. But that is gear down. That's all you got to do between in-flight and gear down. So bloody easy. These are absolutely awesome. Oh shit, I'm holding it by the wingtips. You've got to be careful. You should have told me I was holding it in the wrong spot. Why weren't you yelling at me? I'm sure some of you might have been thinking about it. But this does look absolutely awesome. I'm pretty happy with this. Another nice Hobby Master release. Definitely. And the canopy slides back as well. And that'll afford you some viewing inside the cockpit as well. Geez, it's really hard to see inside. I'm trying to show some light in there. It's really, really difficult. Unfortunately, I'll try and see if I can get the camera in there to take some more detailed photos so you can check them out at the end of the video. I'll get some close-ups, hopefully, and you can check out some of the detail in there. There's a little bit of gauge detail and stuff in there. The usual deal. Hobby Master don't muck you around. They generally are really nice with their detail, and the aircraft are really well presented. Definitely pretty damn happy with this. And of course, you know, if you want to put it on the deck, because you got to gear down, so you're supposed to. And that is job done for your awesome looking Spitty. I do love a desert camo. Oh, suppose we better do something though for you guys that do care about the weight. Let us bring the old scales in. Chuck it on. How much does this Spitty weigh? All right. We will check it out and see. Now, she does weigh 337 grams. All right, so we'll... that's that out of the way. So for you people that like to know the weight of your diecast, that is job done. And speaking of job done, I think that's job done of the video. If you enjoyed what hit your eyeballs today, don't forget, of course, throw some of those my way. They are always appreciated. And as per usual, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're watching and haven't done that yet. That would be friggin' awesome as well. And I will take some photos, of course, of this and throw them on at the end of the video, and you can check this out without my hands all over it. And with that, I'll finish up by saying thank you so much for checking out another one of my videos. I hope you really did enjoy it. I did. At least I'm happy. And if you enjoyed it, always feel free to say so in the comments below. All right, everyone, I'll wind it up by saying thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, as I say. And you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you.